What's up, DevMania? In this video, I'm gonna be taking you over 3 important steps to create your first React project. The first one, you have to install Node.js on your computer, but you might ask, what the hell is Node.js? Everyone is talking about that nowadays. So in simple words, Node.js lets you to run your JavaScript codes outside of your browser on your system. To install that, just go to its official website, download the LTS Node.js for your computer, so you can download it for your Mac, Windows, or Linux computer. I'm gonna put the link to its website down below in the description. The second step is installing a code or text editor. So there's a golden rule here that says heroes use Notepad, but because all of us are some bunch of noobs right now, we're gonna use something else. And my personal recommendation to you guys is Visual Studio Code. That's great. It has a lot of built-in features like terminal that you can use later. So you can go to its website and download based on your computer. After these 2 basic steps, installing Node.js and installing a code editor, we can now create our first React project. Just follow what I'm doing on my computer, on your computer. At first, I'm gonna create a folder on my desktop called Workspace, and I'm gonna put everything related to my projects inside this folder. So at first I'm gonna open it and you can see that's empty, obviously. Okay, now if you are a Windows user, you can open your command prompt, but if you are a Mac or Linux user, you can use your terminal. Now I'm using Windows, so I'm gonna search for command prompt. Okay, that's it. Here we're gonna use some basic terminal or command prompt commands. Okay, so we're gonna go to this workspace folder that I created on my desktop. Type this command cd desktop workspace and hit enter. As you can see, I'm inside the workspace folder. So here is the interesting part, and I'm gonna create a React project with just a single line magic command. So just type with me npx create React app, and then here type the name of your project. This part is up to you, but make sure not to use capital letters. For example, I'm gonna name my project my dash app. Now hit the enter button, but make sure you have to use an internet connection. Okay, when I press the enter button, it's gonna download all required files and it's gonna create a React project inside the workspace folder that I created on my desktop. And just notice that the first time that you run this command npx create react app, it might ask you some questions on your terminal or command prompt, so just be aware of them to answer them. And just wait until everything is done. After a while or after some minutes based on your internet connection, you're gonna see something like this on your screen. That means everything is done and your project is created. So if you open your workspace folder, you can see a new folder here that you didn't create that, and its name is my app. So it's basically the folder of your project, and its name, my app, is the name that you specified before. And if you open it, you can see, wow, there are a lot of files inside that. Amazing. Now you can open my app folder, which is your projects folder with your code editor, Visual Studio Code. Just open your Visual Studio Code. Then from here, file, open, folder. It's inside desktop, workspace, and my app folder. So now as you can see, the folder of our project is opened by Visual Studio Code, and you can see all the files here. Now don't worry, you're not gonna do anything with these files, and I'm gonna explain you what these files are in the next videos. Now as you can see, you have access to the code, and after this step, it's time to run the project and see the result on the browser. For this purpose, just get back to the terminal. So as you can see now, we are inside the workspace folder, and as you have seen before, my app folder, which is our projects folder, is inside workspace folder. So now let's change the directory inside folder of our project, cd my app. Okay, now hit the enter, and now we are inside the folder of our project. There is just another magic command. It's gonna run the project and you can see the result on the browser. It's gonna open the browser automatically and you see everything there. So just type this command, npm start, hit the enter button. Now it's gonna take some time, and after a while it's gonna open the browser for you, and wow, you can see the result on the screen. Just wait for some seconds. Well, that's it. It's the result of our project. As you know, there were some codes written here. If you open the src folder and open the app.js file, you can see these lines of code. What you see on the browser is the result of these codes. If you change it, for example, let's change this line like the video, and now press the Ctrl S button to save the file. But there is a point here. If you change a file and if you save it, then the content of browser is gonna be reloaded automatically and you don't have to refresh the browser every time that you change a file. Just Ctrl S, and now let's open the browser. As you can see, here it's written like the video. So we have made our first change and we can see the result here. Up until now we have learned how to create our first React project, how to open the project with the code editor, and how to run the project and see the result on the browser. So, see you in the next videos. Don't forget to like the video.